I'm Ron Paulk, and I'm down in the shop working on the Smart Wood Shop, a portable wood shop in a 12-foot aluminum cargo trailer from Mission. Right now I'm building the nose cabinet. This is the last cabinet that I have to build for the trailer. When I'm done with this, then I'll go to building all the drawers for the cabinets I've already built. There's a complete series on this Smart Wood Shop coming after I get a chance to edit it. I've been shooting video every day of every step of the process. So look forward to a Building the Smart Wood Shop series. What I'm doing in the meantime, so my YouTube channel doesn't go dark for a month or two, is letting you drop in the process and see what I'm doing on this day. The other thing I'm doing is preemptively telling you about tools and machinery that I'm using, because I know when I put up the video, I'll get the questions. Hey, what's that orange machine? What's that blue machine? What's that drill? So as I see a piece of equipment that I think you might be interested in, I'm taking a few minutes to tell you about it. This blue machine is the Foreman. And when you watch the series, you're gonna see me use this a lot. I am a person who really likes pocket screws for a lot of my assembly. It's not the end all and be all, but it's very useful. Now the pocket hole jigs, the little fixtures you can get from Craig and other companies that drill 1 or 2 holes in with a drill, those are great. I have one of those, but they're really only handy if you've got something really small to do a couple of holes. If you're gonna do production carpentry with pocket holes, you really need a machine. Now this is a really basic machine. It's all electric, it's all manual, but it's fast. And I would not be doing pocket holes if I had to drill them 1 hole at a time with a drill. So I'll show you how this works. Basically, the drill comes up from the bottom, so it's gonna cut the side that's down, so you have to think about that. Doesn't really matter in this case because all of my pieces I can flip over one way or another. Now what I want to do is I want to drill 3 holes. I don't really care if they're exactly, to 1/4 of an inch, lined up with each other. It really doesn't matter. The idea of pocket holes is you don't want them that visible anyway. If you're doing visible joinery, then pocket hole's not your best choice. So what I do is I have these stops set up, mirrored stops, 1 on each side, and I'll just put in the shelf here. This is the nose shelf, and I got 4 of these. And I've got this set up to put my pocket hole right a certain distance from the edge. And then I'll go over and just about centered, I'm just eyeballing it on the fence, put another one in, and then this side's cut at an angle so the stop won't work, but I can still put it at the edge of the stop and get it close. And so you can see I get those 3 pocket screws just that quick, and that's taking the time to tell you what I'm doing. Normally I would just come up to the machine, not running the cameras. So that's all the shelves. I had already done 1, so that's my 4 shelves, and they're done just that quick. Now the Foreman, I'll put a link to this tool in the description of the video down below. This is a really old machine. Back when I had a 6-man crew, this thing was out on the job and it was used a lot. It's still holding up and working well. They've replaced it with one that's more plastic, but I actually think I like it better. This one was an $800 tool, and they've replaced it with, I believe, about a $400 tool, 3 something. So I'll put a link to that tool in the description of the video down below so you can go take a look at it. And again, if this is a real important tool for me. If and when this tool fails, I'll be purchasing a replacement for it immediately because it's just too important to my production. I have a heads up for my subscribers. I need a couple more extension cords for my trailer. You know how they get kind of worn out over time, the ends sort of fray. And the OSHA doesn't allow you to put new ends on them or they'll fine you. So anyway, I've been hunting around for them. I was going to order some online and I had to run some errands today and I had to go by Costco for a couple of things. And I found these extension cords. I saw them for $32. This is a 12-3, which is the only kind of extension cord I buy. I don't do the 16s or the 14s. And they're 50 feet long. I like 25s, but typically I buy 50s. And they were, I think, $34. And so I also had to go by Home Depot, so I ran by there for something else, and I checked their cords. And they had a 25-footer, and it was $2 less. It was the same yellow type material. It wasn't the same brand. This is an Anderson Industries, but you know, the same kind of cold temperature, which is what I'm concerned about. I don't like to be stiff, and it's lighted ends. And theirs was about $2 cheaper. The difference was this was twice as long. It was 50 feet, so I got twice as much extension cord for another $2. But there's also 2 cords in here. Whereas at Home Depot, there was only 1. So I'm getting 4 times as much extension cord for $2 more. So that's the deal with Costco. A lot of times you get really good deals. You got to grab them when they're there. If you like following along with my projects, like the Smart Wood Shop, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell when you do, and you can get a notification when I put up a new video. Also, give me a comment. Let me know what you think. And most of all, and most important, give me a thumbs up. And all you have to do is right there. It's right there. Just click on that thumbs up. And if you just can't bring yourself to do it, then click on the thumbs down. It's better. A thumbs down is better than nothing. Send communication to that YouTube algorithm, and it helps drive my videos up, and more people will see them. And particularly if you think this is good information, it'll make it easier for others to find. And if you want a set of my workbench plans or a set of plans to build yourself an awesome rolling toolbox, my stand-up desk, my crosscut jig, you can click on the link right here in the video or in the description down below and go right over, purchase the plans. When you purchase them, immediately you'll get an emailed receipt, and on the bottom of that receipt, there'll be a link. You'll click on it and download the PDFs. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.